how you guys doing? So, this is just a test, okay? This is just gonna be a short video. I'm basically trying to improve the video quality. I think I figured something out, but I'm not too sure. So hopefully, we're all watching this and we go, oh yeah, the quality is better. Okay, I actually record everything on my iPhone at 4K. I take it to iMovie, I edit, and then I render it at 4K. Then I get it to YouTube, and then all of a sudden the quality is not that great. But before, I mean, you know, when I watch it on my phone, it's great. Then I get it up to YouTube, it takes some time to upload, and then the quality is not that great anymore. So hopefully, of course, right now I'm recording, so I don't know if it's going to be better, but hopefully we're all watching this on YouTube and we're saying, oh yes, a lot better. Okay, so anyways, so since I have you, I might as well do something. So I thought I would kind of briefly explain what the looper is, because I know in a lot of my episodes I say things like, yes, I recorded something on my looper, and I play it, and the music starts playing, and if you know what a looper is, then it makes sense, but if you don't, right, then you gotta be thinking, well, what is that? You know, where's that music coming from, okay? So, I'm not an expert at the looper. I've never used this to perform before. I just use it for home practice, like when I wanna practice a song, or if I wanna practice improvising, I might use the looper, okay? But just the basics, that's all I'm gonna offer, because I'm the wrong guy to be trying to give looper advice, okay? So remember that, okay? I want you to always remember that about me. If there's something I don't know, I'll just tell you I don't know, okay? So the things that I do tell you, I'm pretty confident, you know, based on years of trying to teach something, you know, I'm pretty confident that I've tried many different ways to teach the same thing, and now I'm just kind of sharing whichever way I felt worked best, okay? But really, if I don't know something, you can always trust that I'll tell you I don't know, okay? So, anyways, the basics on the looper. The looper is a foot pedal, and it goes on the ground, and there's a button here. So I use my foot to actually step on it and hit the button, okay? And it's just one button. So the first time you hit the button, you're saying record, and then you play, right? So whatever you're playing from the time you hit record, it's recording. And then you're gonna hit it again, and that's saying stop. And by saying stop, you're telling the looper to just repeat everything you played from the time you said record all the way to the end. So basically, if I wanted the looper to do this for me, just from C, sus, and let's say I just wanted to repeat this over and over and over, okay? So I would actually, this is just an example, but I would go 1, 2, ready, and step. So that's what the looper is, okay, basically. So I'm gonna do one for real. So I got my foot on the pedal. 1, 2, 3, 4, step. 2, 3, 4, step. This is it. So this is the looper. Now I can play. Now the cool thing about the looper too though is that you can actually record multiple tracks. So I could actually, now that this is playing, maybe I want to record something over, I could go So that's what the looper is, so now you kind of understand. The only thing about a looper is if your rhythm is really bad, you're going to have a hard time with it. So I wouldn't suggest getting a looper unless you're kind of comfortable playing to a metronome. And I'll explain why real quick. So let's say this is your start. So you're going to step right here, and then the looper will start recording everything you play. And then over here, you're gonna say stop, okay? So, and then the looper will just repeat that. And then let's say this is tempo. So the higher, the faster, the lower, the slower it is. Okay, so if your rhythm's not that good, okay, now here's the thing. If you're playing live, you can actually strum, and then, yeah, you're fine, your timing is good, and you're slowly getting a little slower. Nobody can tell because it's just gradually getting slower, and then you hit go, then you hit stop, okay? What happens is, if you're playing like this and you slowly get slower, maybe some people will notice, maybe some people won't. It really depends how much you slow down. But the thing is, the looper will actually repeat what you did. So even though you're slowing down, it's not going to continue. It's going to actually repeat from, where were you? Maybe about up here. And then it's going to start slowing down again, right? So now what's going to happen, it's going to actually repeat you playing at this tempo, and then slowing down. All of a sudden it's just going to jump to this tempo, and then it's going to start slowing down. It's going to jump back up to that tempo. Okay, so if your rhythm is not that good, you're going to have a hard time with the looper. So normally when I use the looper, I really try to lock into like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, step. You know, whatever I'm playing, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and step. Okay, and then I'll, you know, if I just kind of sit back and just kind of like, okay, and step, you know, a lot of times, you know, my timing will be in and out. So I tend to focus more when I use the looper, even though it's just for practice. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, step, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, step. Okay, and then that way, you know, I try to get into it so that my timing is better, and then the looper is a lot more consistent, okay? But it is a really, really good practicing tool, okay? So if you missed my intermediate workshop, but you're at the intermediate level, I mentioned those things. The 3 things you should really try to do is 1, start playing with a metronome. 2, you should start getting into recording. And 3, possibly, you know, try playing with the looper as well. Those 3 things. You don't need those 3 things when you're at the beginner level, you're just learning the basics. But as you get better, these are 3 things that will really take you to a next level, because this is where you're going to learn the most about your own playing, okay? And to be honest, when I first started playing with the metronome, I hated it. I was very close to quitting. I just said, I want to quit. I thought it was impossible. To be honest, the only reason why I didn't quit was because I had Jake and, you know, around, and he could do it. So because he could do it, I was a little bit too stubborn, you know, like, you know, if he could do it, I wanted to do it. Jake and I were actually very competitive, you know, a lot more than you think. You would never guess, because he's so good at the ukulele, and he's taught me, you know, everything I know. So you would think, there's no competition, but I tell you, you ask him about anything else. Tennis, Dr. Mario, Mario Kart, Tetris, oh my God. Okay, but anyways, yeah, ukulele, I can't touch it. Okay, so anyways, that's the looper. So now at least in the next episodes to come, when I talk about it, you'll kind of know what I'm talking about. And then for now, though, I think it's not that important you really know everything about it, because we'll never be doing anything together where you need a looper and, you know, we need to play together. It's just good practice. Okay? So anyways, I hope the video quality is a lot better in this video, and hopefully the audio is better as well. I have the clip-on thing. If you have any suggestions, you know, I know a lot of you guys watching this know so much more than I do about videos and YouTubes and all this technology stuff. So I'm always open to suggestions, okay? All right, so you guys take care. I'll see you guys later. Thank you. Come on, cross your fingers. All right, see you later.